Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Love and Marriage DC recap and review. This is season 3, episode 8, Reburying the Hatchet, y'all. We're going to get into some things, y'all. We're going to get into some things, cutie pies. We are definitely going to get into some things. Let's go.
So let your hair down, get your life. You must be feeling like this your night. So do your thing, girl, it's alright. You're doing everything that I like. So let your hair down, get your life. You must be feeling like this your night. So do your thing, girl, it's alright. You're doing everything.
Hey, cutie pies. How y'all doing today? Me, I'm doing well, and more well, okay? This episode I was a little triggered by winter. A smidget. Just a smidget, I like winter, but she got on my little nerve. The little one I got, the smallest one I got, she got on that one. Usually she doesn't get on my nerve. So she got on the smallest one I got. Okay. So yeah, thank y'all for joining me. Welcome to California Cuties channel. Welcome to my newbies. And for my reoccurring, welcome back. Okay. Hit that like button for me, please, and get that business out the way, because sometimes you get so involved in the show that you forget to hit the like button. It happens to me, to my favorite content creators as well. So sometimes it's not your fault. You just get in and you be just happy you got caught it, and all right, cool. So just make sure you're hitting that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel over here. I'm trying to get as many cutie pies as I can get over here. Okay, y'all cutie pies, I know y'all ready to be one. And yeah, y'all, let's get it going. Y'all come over to my channel. Y'all share me with your peoples, okay? Because sharing is caring. And not only that, you just never know who will enjoy the same content, or if you don't like my content, somebody else that you might might like it. Everybody doesn't do reality TV. That's not all I do on my channel. But, that is a big majority of my guilty pleasure, how I get things out of my system, for the most part. So yeah, that's it. Just share me with your peoples. Share me. Okay. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I do have an IG page. My name is California Cutiee, of course, with 2 E's. And you're going to add the number 310 on top of it. Okay. And one more thing I want to get out there is my other channel that I share with a girlfriend of mine. We have a panel. It's called Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. So you guys definitely need to be following Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. We have a lot of good things going on over there. And we're also going to do a live show in LA, in the LA area. So that's coming up in a couple of months. So stay tuned for that. So yes, please go follow my Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. Sunday Brunch with Black Tea channel. Please, and thank you. Appreciate it. And did not know, but April is brunch month, y'all. If y'all didn't know that. So that's another little cool little thing I found out today. So yeah, y'all. But back to the lecture at hand. Okay, we are going to get into this episode 8 of Love and Marriage DC. Reburying the Hatchet. Are we reburying it? Are we projecting? Or are we feeling insecure? Or are we and I can go on and on and on. This one was kind of well, let's get into it and then we'll discuss. Okay. All right. So Joy meets up with Winter. Okay, because Joy and Winter haven't spoken to each other since the ski lodge, right? Where they were at the wonderland that wasn't wondering or landing. Okay. Neither one of those things were happening. But anyway, they hadn't spoke since the ski trip. Now I have a problem with that just before I even get into that, because I don't want to lose the chain of thought. Winter hasn't talked to Joy since she abruptly left, right? But I feel like you knew she was in the car, remember? Y'all go back. She was in the car, Pamper Day. Remember? Arena was getting her nails done, and she said, yeah, Joy's in the car. You didn't stop what you was doing to go say hi, bye, or nothing. So it just, I haven't talked to you since the trip. Anyway, Joy meets up with Winter. They haven't talked since the ski trip. In Winter words, since they left abruptly. That's what she says. And that's why I'm kind of on the fence with her. Because as much as she's trying to say, I'm trying not to get in the middle. I'm not trying to let nobody sway my opinion about anybody. You're in the middle and your opinion has already been swayed. You have made up your mind, sis. You done made it up. I don't know if you know that, but you made it up in my eyes. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think. But that's so anyway, so they discussed what went down when Terry arrived, basically. And it was funny because Winter, Joy was throwing there was slight jabs thrown, and Winter eyes is catching it and stuff. Well, let me see what I put in my notes, y'all. So they talked about when Terry arrived. Joy was like, tell me what you thought. Tell me what you thought about what happened. And it was funny because Winter was like, in her confessional, of course, not in front of Joy. In the confessional, she's like, I wasn't in the hot seat. I don't know why you trying to put it back on me, because, girl, it's a question to you. How did you feel about how Terry came in hot on me? You don't have to like or not like me. How did you feel around the whole thing? It has nothing to do with who was in the hot seat. Winter? Damn. Anyway, tell the group Winter thinks it was, I want to say tell the group Winter thinks it was great that Black was, she said, Winter says she thought it was great that Black was able to voice his opinion on what happened way back when. Well, actually, she said she was happy that both of them were able to discuss it, that they were both able to get it out on the forefront, except for Joy had early on had said that she wasn't comfortable speaking about it. So really, she didn't speak about it. Really, Black talked about it. So, okay, but let's go back. I digress. Do y'all know? Okay. I'll say, anywho, Joy says she surprised her. She said her, because I tell y'all when I'm doing my notes, sometimes I'm talking into my notes and sometimes I'm typing. So sometimes it, like the word I came up as the letter I. Okay. Anyway, Joy says she was surprised that her eye didn't get poked out by all, by Black's nose, all the lying he was doing. And I'm not saying, let's be clear, because in my reviews, I don't want y'all to think that, I think Black is lying. No, I don't think that Black is lying. I think he's bending the truth a little bit. You know what I mean? And I feel like Joy is holding on to a little bit more because she was with her friend when her friend feels like Black cheated on her. And that's all. That's it. And that's all. It's just a grudge. And there's a little bending of the truth. That's it. It's not that big a deal. Really, it's not. Joy says she didn't want to be read, because she didn't feel she was in a safe space with the company that was there. Winter didn't even bat an eye. Winter like, not, yeah, I understand. Yeah, you're right. You did say you didn't want to. You didn't. I don't understand why Winter is closed off from Joy's feelings. And in this episode, she talked about her feelings being validated, but you're not validating Joy's feelings. It's weird. It's so weird. I'm sorry, y'all. Yusha said he would have responded the same way Joy did as well. We all know that went left because um again, she is friends with Black, or should I say they do music together and they're developing a friendship. And with Joy, oh wait, what I put with Joy, so she don't. Oh yeah, so she, like I said, she said she didn't want to pick sides. Sorry, y'all, and my computer's acting up already. Okay, act up if you want to. Okay. Joy, Joy wants to pick. Oh, because she don't want to pick sides. And I just told y'all I don't feel like she gives Joy the benefit of the doubt in this scenario. That's my opinion. I really don't. I feel like she kind of made up her mind. She already feels like Black was his integrity and his character was already defamed, you know, and so she already made up her mind that she feels like Joy is in the wrong in this scenario. Winter also shares with Joy Yusha is more of a friend to Black than she is, and it just seems odd that he would come to Joy defense. He would come to Joy's defense over Black. Joy says she doesn't need, you know, everyone to come to her defense or even, you know, jump to her side or any of that. She just thinks it's awkward that everyone keeps saying they want us to get along and be friend, you know, be a friend group, but everybody is not protected. You know, we're not protecting one another in the group. I feel that. We're not all being protected. We're not all being heard. We're not all getting the same validation from the same people. So I agree with that. So Joy tells Winter she got, you know, she did get an apology from Yusha. She got one apology and it was from Yusha. We all know how that's going to go. That's what I put in my parentheses. So, you know, Winter, you know, already was side-eyeing Yusha for deciding to agree with what Joy, how Joy felt in the being a, he saw that she felt uncomfortable. That's what I'm gonna say. He saw she was feeling uncomfortable, and hence she left that night. Like, good night, y'all. And it was Valentine's Day, y'all. So let's go back. So yeah, she left. So we all know, everybody could read the room. Everybody there could see it was uncomfortability there. So for Yusha, he was just saying he saw he was validating her uncomfortability. That's all. But I feel like in Winter's mind, she's taking it a step further. Like, you really coming to Joy's, like you're her safety net. It's like you're reading way more into it than you need to, little lady. Winter already was hot under the collar with Yusha speaking up on Joy's behalf. So this dude, so the dude Yusha apologized, right? That's one thing he did, but he didn't tell Winter, right? And I don't even feel like he needed to tell Winter. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I don't think he needed to tell Winter. It's not that big a deal, because for one, the way you was acting when I just had an opinion on the situation. One, y'all all attacked me. Let's be clear. And two, you wasn't so, you know, so open armed about, oh, you know, tell me your feelings about Joy. So no, that's why he didn't tell you, girl. It's not like, oh, he's keeping secrets. It wasn't that, child. It wasn't that. Okay. Winter is over there sitting like she is so confused. My notes are acting up, y'all. Sorry. Acting like she is so confused on why he should or would apologize to Joy. So she's even more confused on that. And, you know, confusion leads to red flags. That's what I'll say. This was the first time she heard that he apologized to Joy, which really was an apology. Joy said that Yusha specifically, verbatim said, I see you. And Joy says, she said, it was just good to be seen and heard. And that's all I'm saying, Winter. Hello? That's all I'm saying. You're not listening at all. I feel like you just take Black side, and because you friends with the mean girls, Sherelle and Winter, you over there like, pick me, pick me. Remember, Ashley didn't like you before. Like, remember, and I'm not saying hold a grudge, but just put that in your bra strap. Put it in there, honey. Um, Winter said these are definitely red flags. I said that. Okay. Okay. I didn't even know to say that. Sorry, my computer is really loading for some reason. For some reason. Okay. No. Don't do that. Don't load. Don't load. Hey, like the video, y'all. I'm sorry. My it's still loading. I can't, because in a minute I'm about to pull my phone up. Yeah, I'm about to pull my phone up. We ain't got this kind of time. We ain't got this type of time, okay? Let me do this too, y'all, because I don't want to be squinting. I was squinting on my last video. You know, I'm a lady of a particular age. I may not look it all the time. My children get to see when I look my age. They get to see when I look my age, okay? So anyway, I see it looks like yeah, no, Joy. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, even though right now ain't a reason to like it, but like it anyway. I'm just gonna go from here. You just said he would have responded the same way Joy did as well. We all know that when left, because again, she is friends with Black, or should I say they are they do music together, so she's developing a friendship with Joy. So she don't want to pick sides, but she seems like she has. I said that. I don't feel like she gives Joy the benefit of the doubt in any scenarios, in my opinion. In this scenario, Winter also shares with Joy Yusha is more of a friend to Black than she is, and it seemed odd that he would come to Joy's defense over Black. Joy says she doesn't need everyone. I already said all that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to regroup. All right. Protecting. Okay. Joy tells Winter she got one apology. Let's go from there, y'all. She got one apology, and it was from Yusha. Winter already was hot under the collar with Yusha speaking up on Joy's behalf. Winter is over there sitting like she is confused about why he should apologize, right? This was the first time that what's that chick name? Winter had heard of it, right? That he apologized, and already said he didn't really apologize. He just told her that he see her and empathize with what she was going on. Winter said, like I said, that's definitely a red flag. All right. I think I'm down to where I'm supposed to be. I said, I'm basically gathering his Winter knows Black now, and he's seemingly to be a good guy. And Joy only remembers Black from when he was producing their group. So she's holding on to old feelings when all they need to do is just sit down and have a talk. I said all this. See, notes is here, but I already said that. All right. So the ladies meet up. And they go over to Ashley's house. Let's get rid of it. My notes is up here. So they go over to they go to Ashley's house, and it's Arena, Sherelle, and Winter. I can't even get this off my thing. Anyway, they go over there, and they're gonna do some art therapy. Okay. They're gonna do some art therapy, which is a really cool thing. They did some what they call fluid board art. And so, you just take your little colors and put them in a cup. Don't really mix them together, like let them drop together and let them kind of mix themselves together, pour it on the board and kind of move the board around, and it kind of, makes a nice little pattern and everything. So it's really cool. I want to try that. Maybe that'll be the new thing. Everybody was so hot and, everything. Remember the sipping paint? that was a really big deal for a while. So I feel like this is another thing that that might be a thing to do. Okay. So Ashley's gonna have her book signing, and it's open to the public. So she discusses about the book signing. Arena wants to know who she invited. Ashley said it's like I said, it's open to the public. Um, Ashley said she sent a text out to her mom for an invite, but she had not talked to her mom since the episode that aired last season, when we found out that Ashley was writing the book, and her mom is not too fond about her part in the book. But hey, we know better. We do better now. That's all you can do. There's nothing you can do. Is spilled milk, just wipe it up and give your daughter a hug and tell her you love her, you sorry, you wish you could take it back and move on. Okay. Ashley is hurt behind not talking to her mom, and that's another thing that bothers me and why I'm always on the fence with Ashley. Yes, she's a mean girl, but at the same time, I really feel bothered by her upbringing, and the fact that really has bearings on how she maneuvers through life. And I can see it. And I'm not a therapist or anything. I can see it. I'm just a girl of a particular age, and I can just see things. My oldest daughter is 32, and I only have two daughters, but they're 32 and 19. So I get it completely. I really do. Anyway, Sherelle gives Ashley the pep talk and tells her that she's in her corner or whatever. First of all, I think that pep talk would have came better if it would have came from Arena. And not saying that Sherelle and Ashley don't have this, that they don't have a relationship or anything. I just feel like he's coming off a little. It wasn't even corny. It was just like, all right, Sherelle. That's all I'm gonna say. What else? In her corner, Ashley says she don't want to get too emotional because she's a gangster. I'm gonna tell you what my notes say, because I don't want to. Because sometimes I say it and then the notes say it afterwards. Side note: last I checked, gangsters can be bullies. Gangsters can be bullies, and you said you wasn't a bully. Make up your mind, chick. I'm gangster. I'm not a bully. Girl, shut up. Talk about she's a sensitive thug. Girl, you ain't nobody sensitive thug. You hardly sensitive. But you know what? I think once she has a break with her mom and they like hug and embrace one another one good times and get that real good cleansing cry out, I'm sorry, then they can move on. I feel like Ashley gonna be a better friend to the girls, because I feel like only friend that she really has is Alicia, and that's because Alicia and her were there. Alicia was there when she went through that with her mom. Winter asked Ashley, are they at a place where the Cliftons are invited? Winter, take your shady ass somewhere. First of all, because you've been hanging with mean girl Ashley, so you freaking know she don't care for Clifton right now, right? So why would you call Joy the Petties the Cliftons? You are trying to trigger some things. You are gaslighting, and I don't like it. Stop. Everybody was like, no, that's the Petties. So Arena, Peep Winter being shady, she says she's gonna take note of it because she thought that Joy and Winter were forming a friendship. Okay, so now we know that Arena is the official bone collector. And for y'all that have been watching reality TV as long as I have, y'all know what the bone collector is. Shout outs to Sheree Whitfield. Okay. So we find out that Joyce sent Ashley a text, but Ashley said it was like a few days after the ski trip. And that was a trip because Here's the thing. Ashley sent her the text because she sent her a text a couple of days later because she was sitting there waiting, twiddling her thumbs, tapping on a, waiting on Joy, waiting. She was waiting on Joy to call her. And Joy felt like when she went to the house, sat in the car for 30 minutes, you send out Arena, tell her that she gonna talk to her and back at home in Maryland, then yeah, the ball is back in your court, Ashley, because you said, because Joy came to you. So it's back in your court. So while you sitting there twiddling your thumb and wondering when she was gonna call you, girl, so she sent the text, and it's in the text. A few days later, Ashley feels like if Joy was in a rush to talk to her on the trip, specifically the spa day when I told y'all she said in for 30 minutes, why would it take a couple of days for Joy to reach out to mean girl Ashley? Girl. And I'm like, Ashley, you made her. I already said that. And the other thing I put in my notes is Arena is the one going back and forth between the two of them. So really, Arena is the one that said that Joy wanted to talk to her. And then catch that tea. And that's some real that's real life stuff, because really Arena is the in between, and she was trying to figure out, not sneakily. She was like, yeah, Joy, I want to talk to you. And Joy, she know Joy and when Ashley want to talk to each other. That's why she said it. So anyway, Ashley's like, what am I gonna talk about? What did I do? Oh yeah, so Ashley's like, in her confession, she's like, yeah, like, what am I gonna talk about? Because all in all, I don't really care for her husband. I'm sorry, this is not one in the confession. This is when she's talking to Brenda. She's like, really, I don't, all in all, I don't really care for her husband. Arena says, tell me again why you don't like Clifton. Ashley says she feels like he's very sassy towards her. He always wants to have whatever attitude he wants with her every time she walks in the room. She feels like he's staring at her like he wants to fight her. Arena said, but do he say anything to you? Is he saying something to you? She's like, no, he don't say anything to me. So it's all cap. It is all cap. And it sounds like Ashley may have a crush on Clifton, is what it says in my note. Because why you like, I'm gonna point out to y'all a couple of times how she's projecting things. So she says he's staring at her. I think it's the other way around. She's staring at him. He's not giving her. She wants him to googly eye her. He's not. That's what I think. My opinion. Don't have to agree. Put the comment down in the description box. Not description box, but in the comments. I'm sorry. And what I put, Ashley's husband, DJ Mini Man Quick, is only half the size of Clifton. Take your pick on which way, half the man he is. Vertically or horizontally. Take it how you want to. So next scene, Jamie. First of all, before we do that, are y'all enjoying this? Are we having a good time? Are you liking the video? Please do so. Okay. Thank you. Jamie meets up with Dr. McAllister, who is a wellness counselor for the police department. Jamie haven't seen her since he retired 4 months ago. The doctor asked Jamie how has it been parenting since retiring. He let her know that little Jamie is doing better. He's moving in a positive way, and that he is working. That's a good thing. Jamie is truthful and says he is still struggling with parenting. Jamie invited some more retirees that were police officers that he worked with 25 to 30 years to a session to make sure that they all are working on their mental health as well. So he's going to have some ex-sergeants, like an ex-sergeant in there, ex-lieutenant. He also is going to have the assistant police chief, who was a lady, a female. Shout outs to her. I didn't write their name down, I'm so sorry. But shout outs to her. That's pretty big. They all have some things that they know they've carried into other relationships and in their lives. So this is much needed. They all can admit. Okay, so they all first Jamie walked in, they talked about him and his son, and then the rest of the group walked in. Sorry, my notes kind of didn't feel like that's what happened, but they now everybody walked in. It's about 5 of them. 2, 3. It's 4 of them, including Jamie. Okay, so they kind of discuss how being an authority figure in the house made them feel like the bad guy and put wedges in between them and their children. Police parents and civilian parents face the same issues. Just because your kids say they're fine doesn't mean that they are. We all are asked on a daily basis how we are doing. And most of us say, fine, we're good. And I admit, I say it all the time. I try to get out of saying that. Now I'm starting to say, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm doing okay, because I'm not always fine and I'm not always good. Now, if I'm having an excellent, great day, then I want to express that. Then it will reflect that. And so, yeah, I really feel like we do need to check on people when we go deeper. Oh, I'm good. Oh, that's good. Nah, you good? We'll make you so good. Let's go deeper. So anyway, Jamie tells the doctor that he keeps having these recurring dreams about his pal not working, and he asked, does anybody else in the group have these dreams? A couple of them said, yeah, that's they had that dream before. We find out that the assistant chief, who I told you guys earlier, was a woman. She decided not to become a mother because of the stressors and the domain of the job. We saw, and when she said that, I rewound it because I was like, did she say she's not a mom? So she didn't become a mother for that reason. I'm sure she got nieces and nephews that she loved abundantly, but yeah, to make that conscious decision because of how stressful your job is, your career is that you chose. Wow, that's major. And even Jamie had to, kind of make a face about that. Like, dang. She says her hats is off to the officers that can go do that job. This is the assistant chief. She's like, that can go do that job and then come home to a family. Jamie said, yeah, it was hard. And we clearly can see it was. I'm glad he's retired. And hopefully it doesn't take 25 more years for him to decompress. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot. It's a lot. Basically because you basically can't turn it off. Being in policing, you basically can't turn off being in policing mode. It's crazy because the PTSD that they have can come out if they just walk down the street, drive down the street. They policed before, and or it can remind them of an active or inactive or old case that they were on. Like, yeah, an old apartment building, an old street, or somebody passed away on, it's just, it's a lot. So I put, or had an active crime scene, and all that comes right back to them as if they are on the case. And I'm sure when the cases couldn't be closed, that sits with them as well. And the fact that they can't erase those memories seem like a really difficult place to be most times. I'm not gonna lie, I got a newfound appreciation for the police officers that make a choice to put their lives on the line for our community, and that's real tea. for real. Because I do know some police officers and sheriffs, and they're not all bad. You know what I'm saying? And nobody really knows. You know, you got. I don't even want to put myself in their shoes, but yeah. Salute to you guys, the ones that do your job. Enjoy your job. I ain't gonna say enjoy, but do your job to the best of your ability and able to go back home to your family and just trying to keep our community safe. Okay. And a lot of them get desensitized. They talk about having anxiety. One of them said they took 6 months off. 6 months just to decompress. He took 6 months to decompress when he retired, and that's just crazy. Jamie says he's so used to having confrontations every day on the job now that he's home with nothing to do. He's looking around like what to do, right? um, and then when he is presented with an issue, he's very confrontational because that's what he's been doing. That's how he's lived for the last 25 years of his life. So that's, like I said, that's part of PTSD as well. They talk about how, it's hard. No, when boys are young, we always say, no, don't cry. Big boys don't cry. I really didn't tell my sons that, like, unless they got popped. Like, and I even when you get popped or whatever, let them cry. Don't be like, and shut up. You can't, no, you can't and shut up. You pop them, they let them cry, and that's it. And I never was the one to tell my sons it's not manly to cry. It is very manly to cry. It's a human being thing to do. Okay. So yeah, they discuss on how men are taught not to cry, boys are taught to not to cry. Those boys grew up to be men, and then now their emotions are suppressed, and then now you want to make those guys police officers, and now no emotion, and that got to be the struggle. That got to be a struggle to be a human being and not be able to show your emotions, and especially if you have emotions and you're trying not to, that's crazy. So yeah, it does. We can tell it affected all of them in different ways. And kudos to the counselor, the doctor that, she even saluted them and told them, thank you for your services and stuff. Just, the community probably, we all can't thank y'all, but she's thanking them. And I thought that was pretty cool. So we go over to the Petties, to the lake house, and Joy she's on the phone with her. She's on the phone with her party planner because her birthday is coming. She's about to be 43, and she's having a Trinidadian party. And beautiful lake house. It would have been bomb. It's Burberry's in Maryland at that time. And so she has to call her. She's talking to the party planner. She's like, we got to find a venue that, will embody what I need and hold the people I need. And so then Clifton walks in. She, gets off the phone with the party planner. Clifton walks in, and they discuss the party a little bit, that she had to move it, and he understood. Clifton asked if she talked to Ashley. She said Ashley sent her a text. The text said, "Hey Joy, I'm reaching out because I'm honestly surprised you haven't." I told you she was. Where is Joy? Joy's gonna call. Hello, Joy? Oh, I thought my phone was ringing. So she's like, honestly, because surprised you haven't, considering Arena said you were adamant about speaking last week when you rode back, to Deep Creek, to the Deep Creek house with them to talk to me over a week ago. So I decided to reach out to you. Want to meet up. Reach out to you. If you want to meet up soon, we can. Let me know. Joy thought that was strange because she feels like she was the one that reached out. Hello, Arena, to talk to Arena, right? They left Joyce, I said that. Let Joyce sit out there for 30 minutes. We already know that. Clifton's trying to figure out how many conversations do they need to have. I'm trying to figure that. How many conversations we gonna have? About the same situation. But I mean, goes back to the whole group. The whole group is weird like that. Y'all weird like that. Y'all are weird like that. I don't know. Something's wrong with y'all. Y'all, I'm not a grudge holder, so I don't. It's weird. And so Joy says she's optimistic and she believes in baby steps as well. So because where they are now, it's not even Ashley and Joy problem, right? Because in this moment, it's not a really big. It's a bigger deal to me that Ashley don't like Clifton more than Ashley and Joy not liking each other or not talking right now. I'm so confused. I'm so confused, Ricky. I'm so confused. It's not even Ashley. Right, okay, so it's now it's moved on to Clifton and Ashley. Clifton wants to know, how does it look for him if Joy and Ashley squash things when he is put in the equation? Because not only is the friendship about Clifton and DJ Mini Man Quick they were building a friendship, but now that's just like that's gone. Ashley can't get past what she thought is disrespect from Clifton. Like, she is, maybe when she rewatch it back, maybe this changes her mind, but right now as it stands, she is not. She feels like Clifton is a sassamataz and do too much, that in her eyes. So Joy wants resolve so that they can all pretty much get along and be in the same space. But not only that, she want to be welcome in that space. You know, her and her husband. Like, hey y'all, how y'all doing? What we doing today? You know, like, who don't want that? So they both agree the only way for resolution is for Joy and Ashley need to get on the same page. Then it will trickle down for the fellas to get along. Clifton told her, good luck. I wish I could say it like Jamie, that's me. Shout out to Jamie, that's me. Good luck. Good luck on that conversation. And she says, yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need it all. Shoot, she was ready to go jump in the lake and baptize herself. That's how much she was not playing with it. Okay. All right. So we head over to the Silvas. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we head over to the Silvas. Over to the Silvas house. Ashley is halfway through her audio version of the book. She says she's been on this specific chapter in the book for a couple of days because she still is trying to heal from the emotional scar that is left, and it's been emotionally triggering. I agree with Ashley when she says reading it out loud makes her relive it again, so that could be really difficult. I'm wondering if when she reads it, are we going to hear the emotions from that, or is she going to be professional and just read it? Like, I hope we can hear the emotions, because I feel like that would just be better. I don't know how audiobooks really work. I haven't listened to so many to give an opinion, but I just hope we can hear the emotions. Ashley isn't the only one that is triggered by the book. Her mom is also going through her own issues about it. Ashley's mom has spoken to other family members, everybody around Ashley, but hasn't responded to Ashley's text. So to Ashley's knowledge, her mom still haven't read the book, but she does know about the part in the book that Ashley, was 16 and she packed her stuff up and left for a few weeks or whatever. She told the family members that Ashley's mom told the family members that if y'all believe Ashley, then y'all liars too. So that lets you know where her headspace is. Ashley feels like her mom is mad that the public is now going to form an opinion, going to read the book and Pretty much. I mean, you got to be a dum dum if you ain't gonna side with the daughter that was left and the scar that it left on Ashley. Okay. Ashley says not once did her mom even reach out to see how Ashley feels about the situation, especially if she hasn't read the book. Ashley mom, um, I put Ashley mom, I forgot her name, but it's coming, in my opinion, it's coming from the horse's mouth, right? Which is her daughter. Ashley may or may not remember it. Ashley mom may or may not remember it in the same fashion. They're two different people. The same story, but it happened to different people at different times. So the story is not going to be the same for the same person, right? So what I put is Ashley, you may or may not remember it is the same in the same fashion because you were an adult. I'm talking to the mom, and sounds like you were having a good time at your daughter's expense, but your teenage daughter will remember almost verbatim that time in her life, especially if it was so hurtful, so traumatic. Ashley says she's been telling her mom for years and years and expressed to her time and time again how much she has hurt her, and it seems to fall on deaf ears. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done here with Ashley and her mom, and it also sounds like there is generational dysfunction because even Ashley mom went through some things. I think Ashley thinks that her mom, or she was told that she had been through some things. So Ashley feels like it's difficult for her mom to even deal with Ashley in her teenage, young adult years because Ashley mom hasn't dealt with her own adolescent, teenage, young adult years. Ashley is going to send her mom the audiobook version, so maybe listening to it in Ashley's voice will help her to put herself in her daughter's shoes. That's what I'm hoping. That's what was in my notes, and I'm really hoping that that happens if it haven't happened already. Because again, this is a year ago, over a year ago. This Valentine's Day that we were just talking about was not 2024. This is 2023, so we are a year behind. Um, so we head over to Winter's house. Yusha is there, and he's complimenting Winter on how her weight loss and how she's doing her weight loss and how good she is looking, and she attributed that to hard work, dedication, and stress. Yeah, it'll do it for you, but that stress will make you skinny, boy. Hence, I ain't even lost weight. I'm just skinny. I weigh myself today. I'm still the same size. Anywho, you should Winter tells Yusha she met with Joy and that it was awkward at first. Winter says, I always think that you are going to believe the best as the captain of the Joy and Clifton Club. Why are you telling your boyfriend he's a captain of any couple's club? That's weird. In the confessional, Yusha says Winter won't live it down. She really is going to get on him about how much he supports and he really wants to see Clifton and Joy be successful. He said he really just is a fan of Black love. Winter says, fan club president. I said, girl, hater president, you. Pick me, president, you. Pick Misha. Shout out to Auntie Bernice. Are you serious, girl? Anyway, Winter says when she talked to Joy, she said she didn't feel safe, but Winter says she was offering her perspective. As a man, their integrity and character is everything. And if men, feel like someone is attacking it, you're going to do your best to defend it, which Winter feels Black was doing. Okay, great. I'm glad he was defending his character and his integrity and all that good stuff. Did you cheat on your ex-girlfriend? Did you not finish off your relationship first and then move on? Because that's what the question at hand is with Joy. Okay. Whenever, understand, but she said Joy did understand that, but Black is still full of cow maneuver. In my Medea voice, cow maneuver. He full of cow maneuver. Winter brings up that Joy said that she got an apology from Yusha. Yusha says, I don't know if it was really an apology, more of an acknowledgement. Man, if I was him, oh cool, I was ahead. I wouldn't even say joy to the world. I wouldn't even sing. I wouldn't even sing the song. I wouldn't even. Don't do it. Don't do it. The way Winter was rolling her eyes when he said that, the way Winter was rolling her eyes, I thought she fell asleep. She rolled her eyes so long, y'all. I thought she fell asleep. I was like, "Oh, girl, you what, girl? Okay, be careful." So that's when she tells him verbatim that what Joyce said, that she didn't get an apology from anyone, but Yusha went on and said that, but went on to say they made her feel some type of way, and Yusha face looked like, yeah, he was in a hot seat. He looked like he was in a hot seat a little bit. He was feeling a little hot under the collar. I don't know why you would be mad about that. Winter says you can respect the fact that Joy needs safety in the moment, even though Joy, wasn't all the way right. You can give her the benefit of the doubt and not hold her all the way accountable for what Winter says is this is what Winter says is not a good moment, was not so good in the moment. You wouldn't do that for me. You would force me to be accountable, see my wrong and part in it, and not allow Winter to feel her and to feel her feelings, and for that she feels some type of way. Um, that's when she feels some type of way that he provided safety for Joy, and to me, she was saying that in a passive aggressive way. It was more like, mm, you was you sure was and when people talk and smile when they're trying to be serious, that's passive aggressive, and I didn't like it. Um, Yusha says in the confessional, he contacted Joy the next day after Terry had made Joy feel away, and just reached out because he saw that she did look uncomfortable, and he was sorry she didn't feel safe, which means Joy probably said, I didn't feel safe, hence why he said he was sorry about it. Not that he called and let me call Joy and apologize. It wasn't like that. And that's why I say Winter is making me feel a certain type of way, y'all. You probably say, okay, I put, I'm starting to think Winter is inserting herself in situations and magnifying everything Yusha says to or about Joy. Yusha says it doesn't feel good to hear that from Winter, that that she's feeling the type of way that he's coming to Joy's safety and leaving her out, or they're at odds, and she doesn't like the way that he doesn't like the way Winter feels about that, because that's not his intentions. Winter basically breaks it down like she feels like Yusha holds Winter to a high standard, and he doesn't give her the grace that he's she seems to he seems to be giving Joy. Yusha response is, I do hold you high because you are. Winter says, that's fair, but she's human. She has feelings. And if you see that in Joy, then you have to allow space for her, Winter, to be that, because it made her feel by herself. And if she gonna be by herself, then she gonna be by herself. Seriously. I ain't mad at that. And the look on Yusha's face, I think he believed her. I do. I think he was like, okay, I understand completely. And so like he reiterated what he heard his lady say. And when it was all smiles and made the confirmation, like, you got it, I got it, we good. Okay. All right. So the last scene, y'all. Got a couple of more minutes. Let me get through this. Joy meets up with Ashley. And Ashley is hoping, hoping even if they don't agree, that they at least have an understanding. Because right now, everybody should be wanting this peace. Ashley comes in saying she's tired and sleepy, and we understand. She, in previous episode, we found out that she has like a sleep disorder, or that she's trying to find out why she can't sleep. Ashley says she felt awkward, like she feels awkward. She's sitting there with Joy. She's like, I feel awkward. I'm like, you making me feel awkward. You're weird. Joy says she doesn't. Joy's like, I don't feel awkward. She was like, I feel like this is where we're supposed to be. This is the place we're supposed to be at. In the confessional, Ashley is feeling like maybe this wasn't worth the effort because Joy doesn't know how she wants to feel about Ashley. Here's the projection. Here's projection. Here it is. Ashley says she likes me a lot, but she's afraid to let everyone else know. Huh? That's you. Huh. Ashley talking about, I don't know which Joy we gonna get today, girl. We don't know which mean. I'm like, what? I'm trying to figure out which potato head we gonna get. You changing up like Mrs. Potato Head more than anybody. The hell's wrong with you? I'm trying to figure out which potato head we gonna get when it comes to Ashley on our TV screen. And another thing, Ashley loves to start in the middle of the stories when she usually is the one to initiate the argument. And she always starts from where the other person did her wrong. I can't stand it. I said that. Yes, I did. She does that so she can play the victim. Y'all know that's what she do. But Ashley, we all know you play the villain way better. You play it way better. Hurry up. Okay. Okay. So Joy, being the level-headed person she is, trying to say that they really don't know each other well. And it's like growing pains with them, getting to know one another. Joy says there were things at the Christmas Eve party that was said that were hurtful, but that was them not knowing each other well. That was them not knowing each other well enough. And what was said shouldn't have never happened. It really shouldn't have. Joy's right. Ashley, none of that should happen. Ashley feels if they would have had a conversation before the Christmas Eve party, then they probably would have been fine. But now, what Ashley's having a hard time getting past is Joy saying that she can't trust her. So I'm going to put a cushion right there, y'all. I'm going to put a cushion right there. I'm going to pin it right there because I got to get out of here, and I'm going to continue this and episode 9 right there, y'all. We right here. Let's leave it right there. Again, cutie pies, thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you guys every time y'all do that. And I'll be back soon, y'all. Hit that like button for me, please, please, please. And subscribe to my channel if you have not. And I'll see you guys in a bit. I promise you guys, I'll be right back. I promise.